When reviewing the balance sheet, it's important to look for misplaced balances. More specifically, balances that don't belong there. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to start by going to my balance sheet. So reports, and then balance sheet. I'm then just going to work my way down the list. So do I have any balances in my bank accounts that don't belong? Perhaps I have balances for a second checking account when really I only have one. Sometimes this happens when you disconnect a bank account and you reconnect it. If you don't do it correctly, you'll end up with doubles. My accounts receivable, you should really take a look and just make sure your accounts receivable balances are correct. Let me show you how to do this. On the left-hand side of your screen, you'll go to Reports. You'll then go to Accounts Receivable, Aging Summary. And my goal for you here is just to look through the whole list and identify anybody whose balance is incorrect. If you find an incorrect balance, fix it. If everything here is correct and it's great, then there's no changes needed. You'll then make your way down to Inventory. Is your inventory balance correct? This should be the balance or the value or the cost of the inventory that you have on hand available to sell to your clients. Your inventory isn't the stuff that you buy to run your business. It's not the stuff you buy to rent out to others. It's really the stuff you buy to resell. So imagine you have a convenience store and a delicious pile of chocolate candy bars for sale. That's your inventory. We're working our way down. We're looking at the assets. You should take a look at the assets. In this case, we have a truck, and just make sure there is nothing within your assets that doesn't belong as an asset, that rather should be on your profit and loss. Typically, your tax accountant will tell you that if you purchased a piece of equipment for less than $2,500, expense it, put it on the profit and loss. If you purchase something for more than $2,500, then put it on your balance sheet. If you're not sure what's in your list of assets, an easy way to find out is to click on the number and then just change the date range if you need to so you can take a look at your whole list. Working our way down to liabilities, you want to look at your accounts payable and make sure none of your balances are out of line, incorrect, that sort of thing. If you wanted to see what that $1,600 is comprised of, what I will typically do is go to Reports. This time I'll search Payable because it's not in my favorites box. I'll just look at the Accounts Payable Aging Summary. What you're looking for here is, do I really owe all of these companies this money, or have I made a mistake? So go back to our balance sheet. When you look at the credit cards, you're looking to see, did I accidentally double add my credit card? Is it in here twice? If it's not, fantastic. If it is, get rid of your duplicate. When you look at your liabilities, you're going to look at these numbers with logic. And so what you might have in your other current liabilities could be sales tax payable. You have a pretty good sense of how much money you owe for sales tax. It's your taxable sales times whatever the tax rate is for however long since the last time you turned in the money. If you have payroll tax on here or payroll items that are payable, you should have a really good sense of how much money has not been deducted from your bank account that you need to turn in. Most of the time when you're using a payroll company, they're going to deduct all the taxes for you. But it's always a good idea just to take a look and say, is this balance logical? Work your way down the list. Your loans, you would reconcile those, and that's how you're going to know your balance is logical. When you get to the equity section, if you're not sure what you're looking at, let's hop on a call so that I can explain it to you. But most of the time, there isn't much to look at or to review. However, if you did want to review anything, you can click on the number and review the list. Quick side note, I really do not like anything in opening balance equity. So if we're working together on something, I'm going to help you fix it because it's not very logical. Money doesn't appear from thin air and show up in opening balance. In our example, we don't have an asset account called uncategorized asset. I really, really encourage you as you look through your balance sheet, if you see something up here in other current assets that says uncategorized asset, that's 100% incorrect. There is no such thing as a magical land of uncategorized asset that is putting money into your bank account or taking money out of your bank account. So just kind of look through here with logic on the brain and say, do I understand what I'm looking at? And does the number feel about right?